And we're here with the associate head coach, Sean Driscoll. Coach, how are you today?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Not bad, thank you, Coach. And well, we'll start with the Manhattan game. You guys outshot them 23-4. How was it to return to Manhattan?
It was a little bit awkward. I hadn't been there since I left in 2000, early 2010, so it was a little bit strange to be back, but got a chance to see a lot of familiar faces. In that sense, it went very well.
And the team outshot them 23-4, but still with the double overtime draw. How hard was that for the team?
It was a little bit of I think everyone was disappointed. I think in general, though, we really performed as a team. The attitude on the sidelines was terrific. There's a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm from the opening whistle. We played okay in the first half, and we played particularly well in the second half. Obviously, the shot disparity indicates that, and you got to give credit. Their keeper had a phenomenal game, made about 4 or 5 game-changing saves. So our keeper really wasn't tested. A lot of the play was at their end of the field. It just wasn't meant to be.
Then you go to the next game, you win 3-1, and was that a step up for the team in terms of momentum?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we played in horrible conditions, a very soft field, and 20-mile-an-hour winds, sustained winds. We were playing into the wind the first half, gave up an early goal, and to their team's credit, we fought back, got a goal into the wind, and then the second half it was one-way traffic. We kept possession of the ball. We put them under a lot of pressure. We took a ton of shots. And I think we created a lot of motivation and energy going forward. I think the kids are really proud of what they did, and we needed that kind of positive reinforcement from our work because we hadn't gotten it a couple days ago when we had multiple chances. So to finally get some goals was much needed, and definitely has helped the overall attitude of the team.
And that must have felt good finally scoring a multi-goal game.
Yes, those have kind of escaped us this year. We've only been scoring a goal. In any games we've scored, we've only scored one. So scoring multiple was nice. We created a lot of good chances. We had some great goals, and we had a cross and a diving header for a goal, which you don't see very often, certainly in the women's game. A tremendous goal from Lauren Riley and an assist to Shannon Fay. And then we had a goal off a set piece, off a corner kick, which is great. And Carly Beyar had 2 goals overall. So a lot of positives.
And speaking about individual players, first, Carly Beyar, have you seen the transition from her going to a defender to a forward? Finally, she's finally starting to figure it out a bit more?
Yeah, she's a very good player, and she understands. I mean, she could play pretty much anywhere on the field. I think, coming here, she was supposed to be or considered to be a back first, forward second, but then we also learned that she had played her last year of club soccer as a forward, and so she does do some things. She has some nuances to her game that other kids don't have. So she does some really nice things up front, and then on top of that, she's now starting to take more shots, which really is the weapon that she has. She can shoot very well with both feet, and that's not a normal thing for any player at this level. So she makes herself completely, as dangerous as possible because she can strike a ball no matter how she's being defended.
Now, what part of her game makes her a good defender and a forward?
I just think her overall knowledge of the game. I think she's a very savvy player. I think she's had good coaching all the way through. She came from a very good club in Long Island called Albertson. And they do a very good job with all their players. So I think that's been the main reason for her development to play multiple positions. And obviously her ability to understand the different rigors of both positions and the nuances that go along with it. She's done a good job with that.
Now one more on an individual player, Nikki Stanton. I think she leads the team in assists. She's always been that constant the constant for this team this year.
Yeah, Nikki came into preseason and really raised our eyebrows because she was incredibly fit. Even the other day in a fitness drill we did, she was in first, first or second. She was in the top 2, but her level of fitness. Last year she was coming back off the knee injury. This year she's much more fit. She's all over the field. She's got tremendous work rate. Very good on the ball. Has great vision. So she brings a lot to the table with us, and she takes a lot of our set pieces. She's just a very talented player.
And now the playoff push coming, the team 2-2-1, I believe, coming in. Only 3 games left. What do you want to? 4 games left. What do you want to see from this team in order to move on? In order to move on up the playoff ladder?
Well, we need to just show one. We have to be a team no matter what. I mean, I think that we have moments where we all buy in. Everyone's in it for the right reasons, and the focus is there. And then there are moments where we escape that, and we need to really be focused as a unit all the way through, from the people on the sidelines to the players on the field. The attitude needs to be top level, and we need to understand that the league has changed. It's no longer a guarantee when Fairfield walks on the field. It needs to be, we need to be willing to roll up our sleeves, put in the work. And on top of that, we just need to understand that every game right now we need to play with a massive sense of urgency, because the next loss we take could be the end of our season. So we play 4 very good teams in the next 2 weeks. And the league, there's a lot of parity. There's one team who is clearly in top in Marist, and the rest are really fighting to get in. So we control our own destiny. That's all you can ask. As long as we perform well on the field, and we know we're capable of doing that, we can certainly advance into the playoffs.
Thank you very much, Coach.
You're welcome.